Noble, which has at current prices about 10% dividend yield. That makes waiting for the thesis to play out a lot nicer.
There's one stock that just jumps to mind, SBM Offshore. That's a big FPSO operator that's listed in Amsterdam.
You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're only buying those stocks.
Any offshore oil service stocks with dividends? I prefer to buy companies in your recommended sectors which pay dividends in order to make the waiting time more comfortable for me and to participate in my costs for using a low level of leverage. Unfortunately, there are almost no offshore oil service stocks paying any dividends at all, apart from Driller Noble, which has at current prices about 10% dividend yield. That makes waiting for the thesis to play out a lot nicer. Do you have any other recommendations of similar stocks? What do you generally think about this strategy to only invest into dividend paying stocks in order to get something back while waiting for an investment thesis to play out? Where are the main disadvantages of it? I cannot see any so far. Your comments are highly appreciated. That's from Florian.
There's one stock that just jumps to mind, SBM Offshore. That's a big FPSO operator that's listed in Amsterdam, and we have that in the portfolio. We did put an alert out. When was that, Lucas? Start of the year? Or late last year?
One of the two.
One of the two, yeah. The only disadvantage with investing in high dividend yielding stocks is, well, look, you forgo a lot of other opportunities. I think people are trying to mix it.
Dividends. You can even companies that just they'll do stock buybacks, or there's any number of the ways that they get the cash.
Well,
so,
yeah, it's a good point. Look at Seadrill.
Like, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're only buying those stocks because you might. Well, the way that we look at it, we don't want to do that because there is a whole lot of companies that are still really good opportunities, and we don't want to miss out on them simply for the fact that for whatever reason they're not paying a dividend.
Yeah. Well, look, so we go back a few years in the oil service sector. Not much has changed at the moment, quite frankly. But anyway, if you go back then, nothing. Fat, big zero in terms of companies paying dividends, or if they were, it's like 1-2%. Well, why bother, quite frankly? So that is the drawback in wanting to invest in stocks that are paying dividends in these deep dollar favor sectors.
The ironic thing is there's opportunity cost.
Well, yeah. Well, at the moment it's interesting because like some of these drillers, like well, Noble, Valaris' dividend yield's quite good too. I think Seadrill's dividend. Well, Seadrill's been buying back a lot of stock, so if they didn't buy back stock and they paid it out as dividend, their dividend yield would be quite high.